up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks. And today we're doing something new. Alright? We're gonna call this Knight Relationship Advice. Alright? So, what I do is I'm gonna jump on the internet, find some people who need some help in their relationships, and I'm gonna give them my point of view. I want you guys to drop in the comments your point of view. We're gonna do this on Fridays. We're gonna try this out, see how this works, all right? So, I'm gonna do 2 stories every video. It's gonna be one female who needs help and one male who needs help. We're not gonna discriminate here, all right? So, let's get right into it. We're gonna start with the male story today. I'm a 32-year-old male, consider leaving my wife, 30 female, because of her weight. Let's get into this. Alright, before I get called an asshole, let me explain. I love my wife. I think she's incredibly beautiful, and even more so after she gave birth to our son 3 years ago. The problem is that she put on a good amount of baby weight, obviously, and never lost it. She instead started to gain more weight and was overall pretty depressed. I initially assumed it was postpartum depression and suggested she go to therapy for it. She went to therapy and got some antidepressants. It took her a while to find the right ones, and she's been fine mentally since she found them. Physically is a different story, however. She has continued over the past 3 years to gain weight. The problem isn't anymore that I'm not attracted to her, but she will die if she continues to gain weight. She is currently 5'2", 260 pounds with a BMI close to 50. Okay. That's 5'2", that's a short person at 260. I'll tell you a little something about myself. I'm about 5'11", 6 foot. When I was overweight, I weighed close to 260, and that was heavy at my height. Her height, whew, that's heavy weight, you know, that's getting into morbid obesity. So, let's move on. I don't know what I can do. I feel like I've tried everything. I've asked her to go to the gym with me, go on a diet with me, not buy fast food, have some active hobbies. She's turned down every single one of those ideas. I feel like I don't have any choice but to give her an ultimatum. Either she genuinely tries to lose weight or I leave. I can't watch the woman I love and mother of my child slowly kill herself. I don't want to be the dude who gives an ultimatum, but I see no other choice. I guess I just wanted to ask if I'm being an asshole or if there's any other way I could go about this. Edit. For everyone in the comments telling me you can be overweight and healthy, you're right. But no, you cannot be obese and healthy. At least not long term. Heart disease runs in my wife's family, and while your weight might not affect you, being overweight is directly linked to heart disease. I understand weight loss isn't easy. I used to be overweight, but my concern isn't that she's not the same way she looked when we got together. It's that she may not live to see our son become a teenager. Okay. He's right. This is not healthy. Alright? Now, although I am not a fan of ultimatums, in some situations, they might have to be given. First things first, she isn't healthy right now. You can be healthy, heavier when you're younger, but if she doesn't do something now, this is gonna just build up and get worse and worse, especially if it runs in her family. So that's not good. 2, this guy keeps saying that it's not that he's not attracted to her. BS. He is not attracted to her. He probably is not sleeping with her. He probably has no desire to sleep with her. He feels like that's probably not what he signed on for. Now, I do think he needs to sit down, have a conversation with her, and pretty much tell her, hey, if you do something, I have to walk because I'm not going to sit here and watch you kill yourself. We have a son you need to live for, and you have a son that you need to set an example for. Now, she's displaying this. Now, if you've asked her this several times and she's not making any effort, what does that tell you? It tells you she doesn't care. She values the food more than her family and husband. And that's not good. That's a psychological thing. She may need to go to psychotherapy for it. But you got to do what's best for you and your family. If you ask me, I do think you need to have this conversation seriously. I'm not saying just like we're done, but you need to say, hey, we really need to get you in order because I'm afraid for you. And that's a legitimate concern, and it's okay to say that to her. It's okay. It's the same thing as if someone was a substance abuser and they were an addict and they're killing themselves, but they're not willing to change. They're likely going to die. Most addicts die. It's the same thing. You don't want to sit there and be with an addict and watch them rot and kill themselves. So, food is a killer. Obesity is like the number one killer. Not necessarily that. It's obesity-related diseases. Pretty much the number one killer in our country. So, that's what I gotta say about it. Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't think he's a jerk for that. So, let's jump into the next one. Alright? My boyfriend told his family behind my back that I'm a business analyst when I'm really a waitress. Let's get into it. My boyfriend comes from a family of surgeons, lawyers, and business owners. He got a degree in computer science and business and now owns an app development company he started with college friends. I, a 25-year-old female, never went to college, but I do freelance interior design and worked as a waitress since I was in high school. I started off at a diner and then became a waitress at a better place. After that restaurant closed, I took a job as a hostess at a high-end steakhouse, but definitely would be eager to get back into waitressing in the future while also focusing on my art and interior design aspirations. My boyfriend's parents, mom is a surgeon, dad is a business owner, live across the country, and we've been dating for a year and a half. We have started talking about a timeline for getting engaged, and we got to the point where we bought a ring together, but he would first introduce me to his parents as a way to signal to them that this was a serious relationship and just wise them up for the fact that he'll be popping the question soon. All of last week, he has begun gushing about how excited his parents are to meet me. But then he said that he needed to talk to me, and then sheepishly said that he sort of told them a white lie about what I do. He said that he told my parents I had a degree in business administration from a local college and I worked in a business operation for a friend's restaurant, through which we met, and now I'm working for him as a business development manager and have been instrumental in helping him diversify his client base, and that I'm also going back to school part-time for interior design classes. Dang, he had a whole backstory for this woman. He typed this up and rehearsed it. There is no way you thought of all that on the spot, bro. I mean, some people are good and slick, but man, you gotta be real good to think of something so detailed on the spot. Man, that is insane. Let's continue. I freaked out and told him literally none of that was true. He said that I've been working for his business during COVID restaurant closures and that I was learning on the job and I could quit my job at any time to join him full time. I told him that it upset me that my job was the source of such shame, and I told him I take pride in where I am in life. He looked frustrated and said he really wants his family to instantly love and accept me, and it's not like they're particularly elitist, but they do think that people in my type of situation are endearing and are not successful and are not bettering their lives. He then begged me to, at least when talking to his parents, to stress the fact that I'm thinking of going to school to monetize my interior design passions and that I have contributed a lot to his business. He also begs that I mention nothing being a waitress or hostess beyond doing it in high school at the very most. Just to tell his parents that I got into business operations and it happened to involve the ownership side of hospitality industry. He then even asked if I wouldn't consider taking a course in interior design at a community college. I'm very upset because I would be starting off a relationship upon lies. I also think he's not satisfied with me right now and wants to turn me into his personal improvement project. It also hurts because he clearly thought this out in great detail, like I said, including picking a low-profile commuter college in the state with no on-campus life so I wouldn't have to talk about my college experience much. That level of detail, my lord. What do I do? This would be a constant source of anxiety, but I also love my boyfriend and want his parents to be a part of our future family. Leave this man right now. He is already lying about who you are. That's not who you are. First of all, a woman's value isn't in what she does in life. Who cares if you're a waitress? No one cares that you're a waitress. If he loves you, he loves you. You should be totally fine with that. So that's ridiculous. This dude is... And the fact that he had such high level detail to the story is just mind boggling. This dude was so detailed. He thought of the perfect college. He thought of the perfect job, the perfect front. It was just too well rehearsed. This man, come on. You don't want to date someone that good at lying, all right? Because if he's that good at lying, bro, he will pull the wool over your eyes insanely fast, and you won't know what to do. So I'm gonna suggest you leave this man because A, he doesn't accept you for who you are. That's not cool. It's not right. And B, his parents are going to be jerks. All right, they're not gonna be nice. They're gonna be snooty. They're gonna be stuck up. You probably aren't going to like them. I'm gonna just keep it real. From what he's saying here, these are some uppity people that are gonna treat you like lower class trash. It's that simple. All right, so we're gonna be doing this on Fridays for a little bit. We're gonna see how this goes. All right, I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks. This is Knight Relationship Advice. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, socials up there, and we will be back on Monday. Peace.